Welcome. You're all in for a treat today. My colleague and I were just about to recreate my famous experiment when I discovered my claim to fame, classical conditioning. Classical conditioning was a great discovery that showed scientists many things about reflexes and instinct. Let's get the dog set up, shall we, Leslie?
Of course, Doctor.
While she's preparing the dogs, I will tell you a little bit about myself. My full name is Ivan Petrovich Pavlov. I was born on September 14th, 1849. In the year 1870, I enrolled in the University of St. Petersburg and studied natural science. In 1904, I won the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, that was a swell evening. Quick fun fact, I was the first Russian Nobel laureate.
The dogs are ready, Doctor.
Okay, let's get to it then. The theory of classical conditioning involves several stimuli and responses, including the unconditioned stimulus, the unconditioned response, the conditioned stimulus, and the conditioned response. The theory states that an arousing stimulus, for example food, is paired with a previously neutral stimulus, like a bell. It also refers to the learning process that results from this pairing, through which the neutral stimulus comes to elicit a response, for example salivation, that is usually similar to the one elicited by the initial stimulus.
This little fellow's name is Jack.
At first, there is an unconditioned stimulus, which leads to an unconditioned response. In our experiment, it is the food leading to the dog salivating. We then introduced a neutral stimulus. The neutral stimulus was presented whenever the unconditioned stimulus was. Eventually, this became a conditioned stimulus. This led to a conditioned response. The dog salivated every time it saw the pencil.
Classical conditioning is a fascinating discovery. Pavlov accidentally discovered it by studying dogs and salivation outputs when given or shown food. Over time, Pavlov realized the dogs would salivate when he would just enter the room, associating him with food. Because they would get food when he entered the room, the sight of him, even when he's not giving them food, would make them salivate. As you can see here, in the first trial, the dog salivated when it saw food. After a few days of feeding him, he began to salivate whenever we entered the room, even if it was to make some coffee. I love coffee. My research focused on the involuntary reflexes, where the American hooligan, E.F. Skinner, focused on voluntary behavior in operant condition.
Another great example of classical conditioning is Dwight and Jim in The Office.